Hello everyone. Wanted to show off some agates. These are from Danny Collins' wife, Marcia. Some of these have tumbled for over a year, especially this one. And it is finally done. This one has some cool crystal pockets in it. It's my favorite. I don't know how close we can get. It is a piece of tiger eye. Just awesome patterns. I think this is heat treated. Some of them they heat treated. Some of them weren't. But I was just really happy with them. This is kind of cool. Just a piece of quartz. But there they are. Crowley's Ridge agates. And here is what they look like after they tumbled for a while. You can see that one has a deep cavity. That's just Mother Nature the way it is. So there's no way that I'm going to get that out. And the reason why, some of those went so long is because they were beginning to look like this. And then this is a natural, haven't done anything to it yet, so you can see the before and after. And that's why they tumbled for so long, was, get rid of some of the voids and whatnot. But some of these you just can't. But that's them. And then I was asked also, what do I do with some of my polished stones? And well, I'll show you. This is a piece of Flint Ridge that I tumbled, and I shaped it into the shape and tumbled it that way. And basically this is a little sterling silver clasp. It's this right here, just called a clasp, and it has 2 prongs on the inside. There are 2 halves there, and basically you just drill a hole where you want the prong to go through. And how we do that is a piece of rubber or leather, or even, I don't know if I would do a piece of wood, just something that absorbs shock. Fill it with water to where it's just above the workpiece, and then I use a Dremel tool. See if it'll focus on the bit. But it's basically a round diamond coated tool. And the Dremel brand itself, they are much better. But here's some more that are crappy. I don't know, I got them from Amazon, but they don't work as good. And so yeah, so there's that. So that can be a necklace. You can make smaller earrings out of that. And then there's other ways of doing it too. Wrapping wire. This is they call it cabochon, but this was alcohol inks I poured into a mold. But say you had a stone, you know, like this, you can wrap it in wire and hold the back a certain way, hold the front of it in there, the sides of it a certain way with bends and stuff, and then make a bail for your chain to go through. And that's kind of gaudy. I mean, it's kind of big, but I'm new at the wire wrapping. But this is another way you can, instead of having a clasp, this has a hole in the piece there that was in the mold. So there's a hole already in there, and you just wire wrap. And there's tutorials on YouTube that can show you how. And then there's little things that you can glue things into, rocks. And just so happen this one fits perfectly right in this one. So you can, you know, if you found you a cool rock, glue it into a thing like that. Then there's also these that you can glue something to, like this. You just simply, sorry for the crappy video, but simply glue that on there, scratch both surfaces and glue them on. And there's all kinds, there's earring studs where you can glue your work, you know, whatever piece you wanted to on there. Small piece, I reckon. But this was my first attempt at wire wrapping. But basically you get the idea of wrapping your stone, and this would be a good one to kind of wrap. It's no different than those. But that's that. I like to pour the epoxy resin, make stuff. That's just a little flower in there with a little bail. But if I can do this stuff, anybody can make it. But yeah, that's making jewelry, pendants, earrings, what have you. It's not very hard. And this was a supposed to be a pinwheel, but it's alcohol ink. This would be the side that you're looking at. The mold would be down, and you drop in your inks and a certain type of white alcohol ink that sinks it all. And then you stir it with a toothpick and you're done. Easy peasy. It really is. But that's that. Oh, some of the tools I wanted to go over too. But these are Hobby Lobby's where I got all this stuff. These are for split rings, the kind that are on your key rings. That's for that. Very handy. These will make the little twists, help you with those, and also the bail in the back when you're making bails. These you just need to, when you're crimping something and you don't want to make metal marks on it, a small pair of snips, and then these are just a pair of needle pliers, needle nose end pliers. Very handy. But all at the Hobby Lobby, all very, very cheap. Very cheap. For 20 bucks you should go in there and be able to get a couple tools and then everything you need there to make jewelry. So there you go. Have a good one.